The trial of Alex Murdaugh, a disgraced South Carolina attorney who stands accused of murdering his wife and son, continued on Monday with testimony from a crime scene expert who suggested that two different shooters may have been responsible for the killings. While this theory has been discussed in the trial before, crime scene expert Tim PaulMurdaugh was the first witness to suggest it in his testimony. The murders took place on June 7, 2021, when 52-year-old MaggieMurdaugh was shot 4 or 5 times with a rifle, and 22-year-old PaulMurdaugh was killed by 2 shotgun blasts near kennels on the family's property in Colleton County. PaulMurdaugh testified that it was common sense to think that 2 shooters were involved. Both victims were shot close to the same time and stopped using their cell phones within seconds of each other. Neither victim appeared to have tried to defend themselves or come to the aid of the other. Additionally, the second shotgun blast to PaulMurdaugh's head was fired at close range, which would have caused blood, skull fragments, and other matter to be launched back at the shooter. PaulMurdaugh also noted that carrying 2 long guns would have been cumbersome and awkward, given that the rifle used to kill MaggieMurdaugh could have held up to 30 bullets. "You can't handle and shoot both of them," he said. Furthermore, the shooter who fired the fatal shotgun blast would have been literally covered in all that material, PaulMurdaugh added. Alex Murdaugh, who is charged with murder in the deaths of his wife and son, faces 30 years to life in prison if convicted. An important part of his defense is to show that investigators failed to thoroughly collect crime scene evidence and to sow doubt about expert testimony for the prosecution. The defense has also pointed out that neither weapon used in the shootings has been found, that state agents at the scene didn't look for footprints or fingerprints, and that no evidence of blood, brain matter, or other material from the killings was found on Alex Murdaugh or his clothes. During the trial, prosecutors have focused on evidence that implicates Alex Murdaugh as the killer. However, PaulMurdaugh's testimony has opened up the possibility that there may have been more than one shooter involved. The defense's case also received a boost from Alex Murdaugh's brother, John Marvin Murdaugh, who testified that state agents had told him they had a shirt covered in blood that proved his brother was the killer. However, PaulMurdaugh's testimony has opened up the possibility that there may have been more than one shooter involved. The defense's case also received a boost from Alex Murdaugh's brother, John Marvin Murdaugh, who testified that state agents had told him they had a shirt covered in blood that proved his brother was the killer. However, that evidence has not been presented at trial, and later tests disproved the assertion.